A teleprompter is an amazing tool to help you remember exactly what you want to say, but it also comes with a challenge. How do you read a script and still look natural on camera? Well, today, I'm going to show you my ninja tricks to cue yourself into delivering your lines like a pro. Hey there everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. If you are new to my channel, I am so glad you're here. My name is Fehlinger and I help newbie video creators make high quality solo produced videos. So if that interests you, consider subscribing for new content on Tuesdays, and you can also ring the bell to get notified anytime a new video posts. Now, if you've watched enough of my videos, you've probably heard me mention my teleprompter at some point. I love my teleprompter. It really is one of the most game-changing tools for my personal efficiency when I record videos. I'm using my prompter now, and I use it for virtually all of my videos. In fact, I just posted a video walkthrough of my favorite teleprompter tool, which I'll link here and below in the description if it's something that you want to check out. But it can prove really difficult to read from a script and still come off naturally. So today, I'm going to show you some killer tricks to use your teleprompter as a way to literally prompt you toward a smoother delivery. Now make sure you stay tuned until the end, because I am going to share a tip that's not script specific, but it is critical to a smooth on-camera delivery. You have to have this right in order to read your teleprompter naturally, so watch for that. But let's get into this. When you use a teleprompter, the key to an effortless delivery is in the way you've formatted your script. Now, when I say format, I'm talking about nitty-gritty, granular ways in which you can adjust the actual text in your script to make it easier for you to spit out and deliver naturally once you're ready to record. So you can incorporate visual cues into your scripts to help you do this. Now, there are a bunch of formatting hacks that I'm going to show you, but they all fall under three main umbrella categories: emphasis, flow, and articulation. Let's break down each of these, starting with emphasis. When we speak naturally, we put emphasis on words that need it without thinking, right? But sometimes when we read from a script, we don't remember to do that. So to ensure that I add that extra emphasis to specific words, I'll type an asterisk next to them or write those words in all caps. That's my visual cue to put that extra oomph into specific words as they scroll along in my teleprompter. And it reminds me as I'm delivering those lines exactly where I want that emphasis. Make sense? Asterisks and caps lock, your best friends for adding feeling to your script delivery. All right, up next, let's talk about how you can give yourself an assist with the overall flow of your delivery. When I say flow, I mean the natural ebb and flow of the way you speak. When we converse organically, we tend to take pauses, or we spread out certain phrases. Sometimes we purposely rush through sentences. That flow in our natural way of talking is how we get our point across, right? But reading from a script can really jack that up. So here are a few ways to combat that in your script formatting. First, add space where you want to pause for effect. I mean literally add space in the script. Tap return or enter a few times between the lines of text where you want a natural break in your speech. Then when it scrolls up on the teleprompter, that natural break is already built in. You see how that works? Another way to cue yourself for natural flow is to use other various keyboard symbols. This works just like the asterisk does for emphasis. So here are a few additional symbols that I use. First, the ellipsis, those three little dots. I like using that as a cue to sort of let a sentence hang or to trail it off for effect. I also use dashes as cues. When I see dashes in my teleprompter, they cue me to take a natural break or pause, or to deliver the line in such a way that I'm almost taking the viewer aside for a quick footnote. So how are we doing so far? Is this all making sense? Let me know in the comments. Also, I think it's important to point out here, these specific keyboard symbols that I use are what works for me. You might find that different symbols work better for you. So this is a totally customizable roadmap, and you should feel free to choose your own legend. All right, now let's look at articulation. How can you cue yourself in your script so that you don't stumble over your own words? Okay, first, we'll look at how to effortlessly spit out the tricky words, the tongue twisters, the difficult names, or just any words that you need some help pronouncing. And this tip is actually really common in the news business. Anchors use this when reading the prompter, and I actually also use this trick when I MC events. And the trick is to write out those difficult words or names phonetically. So I'll show you an example of what this could look like using my name. I've got a good Pennsylvania Dutch last name, which often gets mispronounced, but spelled out phonetically, my name, Katie Fehlinger, would look something like this. Katie Fehlinger. You see how that works? A quick side note on phonetic spelling, I like to capitalize the syllables that require emphasis. So looking again at my name, you notice I capitalize the first syllable of both my first and last name. So using both phonetics and capital letters together just makes it easier when you go to say them out loud. Okay, my friends, I have one more tip, and this one has to do with symbols and numbers that may show up in your script. Sometimes it's easier to write them out as words. So let's say $100 shows up in my script. I would write that out as $100. Same thing with a bunch of other symbols. Instead of the percent symbol, you may choose to write out the word percent. Some other symbols this may make sense for: hashtag, plus or equals, sometimes even quote. So aside from it being easier to spit out the words when they're written this way, more practically, those symbols still have syllables that you have to verbalize. And so your teleprompter will still be scrolling as you're saying those syllables, but the symbols themselves don't take up as much room in the script. So that could potentially throw off your pacing as your teleprompter continues to scroll. Does that make sense? Now, this is definitely one of those things that's based on your own pacing, so try it out and you can decide whether writing out your numbers and your symbols makes sense for you based on how quickly you speak, okay? But there you have it. Some great script formatting hacks that you can use to proactively assist yourself toward a more natural, fluid delivery of your lines. Now for that bonus tip that I promised at the beginning. It's not script specific, but it is crucial, and that's to make sure your font is the right size in your teleprompter. You want to adjust the size of your font so that it's large enough so that you can read it without strain or squinting. Because if you're furrowing your brow or obviously trying to read from something, the viewer's gonna know. But your font size also determines how many words will actually be on the prompter as you scroll. So if your font is too small, the viewer may be able to see your eyes scanning as you read the script. At the same time, too large a font means that you'll have so few words on the screen at a time that you'll have to scroll the prompter at a higher speed to get the right pace. And a high-speed scroll on your prompter will make you cross-eyed, or at least give you a headache. It's really tough to work with. So make sure you find that font size sweet spot. Okay, today's question: which of these formatting hacks is most helpful? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you found this video because you're just trying to get better at appearing on camera and maybe you need some personalized help, maybe you've been thrown into doing business virtually because of the pandemic, or you have to do a virtual presentation. Well, my friends, I am thrilled to announce that I am now offering the on-camera audit. This is a one-on-one private session with me where I will assess your virtual on-camera setup and your overall shot. And you'll walk away with a rinse and repeat framework so that you can always show up totally camera ready, plus a personalized action plan so that you can achieve on-camera confidence, project your authority, and just look like a pro. So feel free to click through the link below and book a spot on my calendar. I would love to work with you. All of the info that you need is available through that link just below this video, and I've also linked information about my online course, the Video Production Project, designed to help beginner and burgeoning video creators learn how to make quality videos quickly. In the meantime, if you like this video, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with someone who might find it useful. And get in touch with me. I'm on all the social platforms. I am at Katie Fehlinger Official on Facebook, and I'm at Katie Fehlinger everywhere else. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Or maybe able to see your eyes, you want to say. But it's all, in fact, did I remember to record? Asterisks and caps locks. Caps lock. Asterisks. It's getting to be time that I need a glass of water.